Many people think of love, they think of the soft and the warm part of love, that fuzzy part of love, and that is part of the picture. Hello, I'm Clarence, I'm the preacher. Complete love is much more than just the fuzzy and the warm part, and I'm here to give you the rest of the picture starting right now. Love, when it is complete, is as soft and comfortable as velvet, and as tough as steel when it needs to be. In fact, complete love is one of the toughest things on the planet you will ever encounter. It is not something for sissies. It is really quite impressive. So when you get this level of complete love, and incidentally, everybody has some love, I think a lot of folks, though, are incomplete. Now, that's just my guess. I don't have a scientific research on that, but I think a lot of folks really like that warm and fuzzy part. But the other side of love, they're like, I'm not so sure about that. Now, when you do get that complete love, I would compare you to a Navy SEAL. You will be that kind of tough. You will be like special forces. You'll be able to get out there and get the job done. I mean, people with complete love are those kind of people that can crawl across broken glass into a burning building and rescue another person. And it's something that is learned. It is developed over time. This isn't just something you instantly snap into. This is part of the Christian maturing process that we all go through. And of course, our ultimate role model is Jesus. We look at him and we see him doing so many wonderful, marvelous things. And I don't think anybody really thinks of Jesus as a sissy, as a crybaby, as a whiner. That's not love. And some people think, well, if you're all loving, then you're going to be weak and, not have a backbone. That's wrong. I don't know how anybody can look at Christ, especially there in the garden as he's being ridiculed and mocked, and when they're beating him and putting the crown of thorns on his head, when they're scourging him, when he's carrying his cross to Calvary till he can't stand anymore. I don't know how anybody can look at that and go, yeah, that's a sissy, that's a cowardly person. There's somebody who carried his burden because he was in love with saving humanity, because he loved other people. It was a very selfless thing, and that's just wonderful. That's the ultimate example, right? Now, there is a lot of stuff out there that claims to be love that is not love. A lot of it's just selfishness with a smile on the front of it. It's nothing good at all. Now, I'm going to obviously let you judge which is which and where it's at in your life. The only thing I will encourage you to do is to use the Bible to make that discernment. But be aware that not everybody who claims love is really loving. Now, one of the most awesome examples of love in our society, in any culture, is a mother's love. Now, when you think about a mother's love and how she pours her heart into her family, it's just like, wow, that's amazing stuff right there. I mean, think about all the hours and hours a good mother puts in, all of the loads of laundry, the cleaning the house, the managing the kids, the clothing the kids, just meals and just so much stuff. And nowadays, at least in our American culture, many of those mothers also work a full-time job on top of all of that. And sadly, a lot of them have a half-hearted, no good husband that just sits in a recliner while she burns the candle at both ends. Now, the reason a woman can burn the candle at both ends like that is because she has the power and the passion of love. And I'm not talking about just the warm fuzzy. Yeah, it's there. But I'm talking about the toughest steel part. Women could teach us men a whole lot about love on the tough as nails part if we'd just pay a little more attention. Now, if you don't want to look at women because your male ego is going to get in the way, then we want to look at 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 7. And I want you to go back there if you get time and read that passage and think about it from a toughness point of view. When he says love endures all things, love never fails, I want you to think about the toughness behind that. Don't think of warm and fuzzy. Think of tough. Think of hard. Think of Navy SEAL of love, that kind of thing. And look at that and ponder that. And then as you ponder that, next thing I'd like you to do is notice the times in your life when you have done exactly that. Because you have. Now, I don't know how frequently you've done it. You know, we don't all do it 24/7. Life's more complex than that. But we've all done the tough love thing, that heart of steel love. It's there. So start noticing those places. Give yourself credit for it. Give yourself a pat on the back and go, hey, I did real good right there. That's a start. Now, once you focus on those and you start realizing what you are capable of, and you are, then you can start cultivating those. You can start nurturing those and making them better and better. And over time, what you'll find is, to use a little poetry, is that you'll develop a complete garden full of love. Now, I must warn you, you'll still have to fight the weeds. Weeds are part of gardening. You just don't have a garden without weeds, right? So you're always going to have to be dealing with the weeds in your garden, but eventually you will have far, far, far more beautiful garden and very, very few weeds. Your life would be awesome. It's just going to be wonderful. Hey, put your comments below. Share your thoughts about love if you'd like. Share questions you'd like. And I encourage you to share this video with other people, because I do believe that together we can make a difference and we can cultivate love in our own lives and in our relationships, and dare I say, in our community. As always, I hope you have a great day.